Hi guys, today we have Samsung A70 dropped on water caused the screen to become damaged and even the touch is not working also. I'm going now to remove the SIM card slot. When you deal with water, this is a very serious problem. The first thing you must do is not to press anything on the phone, not to put it on the charger, not to try to power it on. If it's turned off, leave it turned off and then go to the repair shop. In this way he can open the device and then he can clean the water. Don't put the phone on the light or the sun. This could make the water turns into corrosion and this will make shorts on your device and burn something. Anyway, I'm going to open the device from the back. This is a plastic pack, it's not made from glass. I'm going to heat it with the heat gun and then I will use the suction cup using this playing cards or plastic tools, and then I'm going to swipe all over the frame and get rid of that pack. In the back we don't have a fingerprint flex cable, but we have a flex cable connected the sub to the main board. This flex cable is on the middle, so when you put the plastic piece, don't put it in the middle of that pack. You just go swipe all over around, don't put it too much. As you can see, I just put it small and that's it. You can keep heating every 30 seconds and as you need. If you think you need some heat to remove the back case easier. We don't need to force anything, we don't want to smash anything, we don't need to bend anything, we just need to remove it as it was and put it as it was. This video is very long, it took me a long time to retrieve and get this phone worked. About 2 hours of working until this phone get working again. Luckily the customer was very lucky because the water didn't spread all over the board. When I open the board you will be confused where is the water. Back now is gone. I'm going now to remove all the screws. As I told you, you have to remove the SIM card slot because now you will make something damage if you didn't remove it. The camera stopped working, so I didn't get everything on the camera, but as you can see we have a burn mark in here. This is where the screen connected. This is the subboard. We have a damage on the subboard and we have damage on the screen itself. I will show you just now. This burnt mark caused the screen to be damaged. Also the subboard was damaged too. Now I'm going to clean it and scratch it. Maybe this will solve the issue. If not, I will do something else and see what we can do. This is a fine steel brush. I'm going to scratch all the corrosion or all the burnt mark. I don't know if this will solve the problem or not, but as you can see I'm doing anything I can do for now. After that, I'm going where to the top layer to see if there is any corrosion on the top layer. As you can see, the white sticker is still white, it's not turned to the red. Seems there is no water on this motherboard. So as you can see, it's looked perfect. There is no any sign of water leaked to that PCB. So everything seems very good on this. For the cameras, the ear speaker, the vibration, and to the motherboard itself, everything in here seems very perfect. I'm going to zoom on so you can see it better. There is no sign of any water. If there is any sign, we could just notice that. So now we can conclude that the water just reached the bottom to the sub and not to the PCB at the top layer. This is a very important because the sub PCB can be replaced easily and doesn't cost that much. It costs about $20 or $15 and that's it. Now I'm going to assemble the top layer. We don't need it, we don't have any problem on the top, so I'm going to put it back, and now I'm going to work at the bottom. When you deal with water, you have to look and search everything and to make sure what pieces get water and what pieces doesn't get water. This is a very important thing to know. You can see at the bottom layer the sticker is red, it's not white. That means the water reached there. I'm going also to check this flex cable if there is any corrosion on it or not. I'm going to zoom in so I can see better and you can see better. Okay, this side doesn't have any damage. The other side also doesn't have any damage. So now I can put it and then I will power on the device and test, because we have already cleaned the screen flex cable and cleaned the subboard with the alcohol. You can use the tweezers to power on the device. Just wait a few seconds and the device should turn it on. The device now is not working, it seems. I'm pressing and the device should work, but there is no sign, the screen doesn't work, but the device is vibrate when I power it on. It seems with the work the screen now is not working. Anyway, after working for a few minutes, I did assemble the screen and now I have replaced and removed the flex cable, the connector, FPC. I got FPC connector and I'm going to soldering on the new screen. Remember is to put the tape. This is isolation of the heat to the screen. This is the yellow tape. Remove the heat. You have to put on the screen and on the flex cable. You have to be very careful not to damage the screen, because we are going to solve and make the screen working again. We don't need to make the screen damaged. We are fixing, not making something damaged. I have put the heat gun with 4 and 50 Celsius degree to remove the old FPC. I used Amtech flux, and then I bring this FPC connector from an old screen. Now I'm going to heat it a little more to make sure all the pads are connected to the screen. Now seems all perfect. The soldering seems very perfect, so I'm going to let go. Wait for 5 minutes to cool down, then you can clean with PCB cleaner. remove the yellow stickers, the heating resistance stickers or adhesive. Now let's put the screen and test if we have an image or not. Okay, I'm going to tell you everything I have done. I have, before replacing the FPC, I have rebuilt the old one, but also it doesn't work. So I remembered I have a donor screen, so I took the FPC connector and then as you saw, I replace it, and then I'm going to see if that will work. As you see also, I didn't put the one with the birthmark, so I have another one without the charging port. I put it to test if this will make the screen working or not. And now I will test, use the tweezer or on the device seems powered on and the screen seems perfect. Now I will wait to see if the touch screen is working perfect or not. This is the old connector that have some damage, making the screen not to work. Okay, the device is working now. The touch screen seems is working. I'm going now to test if the touch screen is working or not. Okay, put this code so we can get to the touch testing. Now you can test all over the screen. Okay, the screen is working. This is very interesting and very nice. The customer will be happy to hear that the screen is working fine. He was afraid that he had to replace a new screen. It cost about $100. Now I'm going to check the old subboard to see if this board is working or not. I'm going somehow to assemble and see if we have this one is working or not. If this board is working, then our job has been done for somehow. I remembered that I didn't put the antenna back. I'm going to put it back because I'm going to test all over the pieces if they are working or not. The cameras, the antenna, the Wi-Fi, the cellular, the charging, the sensor of the camera, the sensor of the fingerprint, everything on the device I'm going to test because I'm going to give the customer a price of how much this device should cost him. That's why I'm assembling all the pieces, all of his pieces back to see whatever is working and whatever is bad. We have the first problem is the subboard. The subboard is not working because of the damage. So now we are going to replace it. This piece has to be replaced. I'm going just to test if we still have the screen is working, and this issue was from the other subboard, and that's it. Okay, the problem was from the subboard. Now we have to order a new one and put it for the customer. For now, this is what we have to replace for the customer, the subboard and this connector. As I told you, now I'm going to test all the pieces of the device to make sure whatever is working and whatever is not working. Now we can confirm everything is working. We just have to replace the sub. I ordered this one. We have now the sub, and the connector we have replaced before. We have also to test something we didn't test it before, is to if the phone is charged or not, because now this new one has a charging port. I'm going to put the charger, make sure it charged without any problem. Okay, everything seems perfect now. That's good. As you know, we can't leave the LCD like this. I'm going to remove it and glue it down with the adhesive. So unplug the battery, unplug the screen flex cable, and remove the screen, and let's make it perfect for the customer. I didn't also show you how to remove the screen without damaging the screen. You know, this is a very accurate job. You have to do your best not to damage the screen while you are removing it. This is a challenge for you. I'm going to make all the screen flat, looks flat. We don't need anything to push the screen out. I'm going to remove this adhesive with the knife. Be very careful not to scratch the screen. You now could broke the screen if you put so much pressure to it. Our job is not easy. Our job is so difficult. Sometimes while we are doing something we could damage something else. This happens. As you can see, I'm doing my best to make the screen looks like perfect. When I removed it, something got changed, so you have to make everything as it was, because I need the screen to be fit in place as it was. I don't need to be pushed out and then the customer will told you why my screen is out, it's not on place. Okay, now we are done from the screen. The screen now looks perfect. Now I'm going to the housing or to the frame to see if there is anything we can remove, and then we can start put the new adhesive. This is my first time. I took a very long time while I capturing the video. This video is very long. It's about 30 minutes, about an hour. And also I didn't capture everything on the camera. Maybe if I did, I maybe need an hour of working to get this device teared down and assemble it again and fixing it. Don't forget to clean the fingerprint sensor. I'm using A70 glow. You can use anything similar to it, it doesn't matter. Don't put too much adhesive near the ear speaker, the sensors, the cameras. This is very important because when you push the screen, this adhesive could leak to that pieces and making some problems. This is very important to hear and to know. We are ready now to assemble the screen in. I am pushing the screen to the bench to fit in position. Now all you have to do is to start assemble the device back. We are almost finished. Put the screws back. Now bring the plastic cover and put it in place. After that, I'm going to heat it. everything should be look better and as it was. This is was for today. If you have any question, just write it on the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We will do something else in the next video. Peace.